Hi guys. Hope you're doing well. Welcome back to the Bruma Ants channel. In this video I want to show you the last member to join my ant keeping family, my colony of Messer Barbarus. This is the first colony I buy online. I got it from Ant House, a very popular Spanish ant keeping shop, in the summer of 2021. It arrived with approximately 10 workers. All nunitics, which are the ants born from the first batch of eggs the queen lays. Now the colony counts at least 40 workers, including some cool big-headed majors. Messer Barbarus is a species of harvester ant, and it is mainly found in southern Europe and northern Africa. Harvester ant, also known as harvesting ant, is a common name for any of the species of ants that collect seeds, which they stored in the nest in communal chambers called granaries. Messer Barbarus is probably the most popular species among ant keepers all over the world. Due to its relatively simple demands on climate and food, it's very easy to care for, which is one of the reasons behind its popularity. Messer Barbarus are a very active and creative ant species. They love to dig, build and modify their environment to fit their needs. This makes them very entertaining to watch, but it also has its downsides. Messer colonies above a certain size can become incredibly destructive. They can completely reshape outworlds by unrooting the plants, wrecking decorations or even carving out the entire grout layer of one outworld to carry it to another place where they think it's more needed. They may also damage water feeders, stick debris between the nest block and the nest lid until the lid snaps off, and chew holes into the nest material or the tubing parts. The workers use the water from the feeders to moisten the ground so they can dig tunnels, creating large piles of dirt in the process. Sometimes they carry seeds into the outworlds and water them, which causes the seeds to germinate and grow into tiny green gardens. The majors of this species can easily chew through wood, gypsum, plaster and iton. For this reason it is recommended to place the nest inside an additional container, made out of a material they can't get through, like hard plastic or glass. Some tenacious majors can also chew holes into vinyl tubing, making it even harder to choose the appropriate setup. Due to the small size of the first workers, young colonies require tiny seeds, like the grass seeds or the dandelion seeds. On the other hand, larger colonies can count on the strength of the big header majors, which can easily crack even sunflower seeds. In the wild, Messer Barbarus mainly eats grains, which it uses to make the so-called ant bread. Harvester ants forage for the most part in very hot and dry conditions, with little to no water at their disposal. For this reason they have evolved so they can obtain the water needed by metabolizing the fats contained in the seeds they eat. For their setup I've chosen the Ant House Acrylic Nature Color Nest 20 by 10 by 1 cm. This nest is perfect for this species of ant, as it provides them with the optimal amount of humidity. The humidity system of this nest is pretty clever. Under the main body we find a tank filled with water, in which is immersed a particular type of sponge, capable of transporting the humidity to the nest via capillarity. Using this ingenious method, the time needed for the maintenance of the nest drops drastically, given that the humidity water tank can stay completely full for weeks, or in some cases, even months. For the outworld I've opted for 2 Ant House ant cubic light, connected together with a vinyl tube. They are somewhat small, but do their job fairly well. Given the notorious nature of this Messer species of destroying the landscape, I've decided to not decorate the outworld with sand or some other type of substrate. The result is not that bad, despite the transparent acrylic not being the best looking choice. So this is my colony. I hope this summer it will start to grow faster than ever. If you like the content, make sure to give it a thumbs up. It helps a lot. And if you don't want to miss any future videos, don't forget to subscribe. See you soon in another video.